Take one.
Okay, we're gonna ignore that. Hello, my name is Samir. Probably a face you're not used to seeing on FireFace films, but I'm here to stick around and do movie reviews. Been 30 minutes, I just got out of the theater to see Don't Worry Darling, and I'm gonna try to keep this as spoiler-free as possible, but if you haven't seen the movie, and if you want to see the movie, you should probably click out, but stick here on your own volition. We start off really strong with Olivia Wilde. She starts off with Booksmart, really great coming-of-age film, a film that I nearly and dearly enjoy and hold close to my heart. So on her second outing, her sophomore of a film pretty much, she gets a stacked cast, a studio like Warner Brothers to back up her movie, give her the budget to tell her ambitious story, and to market it. And again, we have a stacked cast. We have Florence Pugh, we have Chris Pine, Gemma Chan, and we got Harry Styles to add some star value to it. So what could possibly go wrong? Regardless of the drama, regardless of whatever happens, I'm here to give you my honest thoughts on the movie, and to be honest, I don't think it's that bad. I see the reviews, I see the critics, I see all of that stuff, but I don't know. I didn't hate the movie. It has its flaws. I'm not saying it's great by all means, but I'm not saying it's like horrible. Like I walked out the theater, I didn't demand the time of my life back because I was kind of interested. There's this sense of tension that was just constantly building up with me. We just basically seen Florence Pugh have this like immense panic attack for like the duration, like for the whole duration of the movie, and her trying to figure out what's going on with this world, what's going on with like the mysteries behind it, like this Illuminati-esque higher organization just hiding secrets from everyone. It's interesting. It's actually quite scary. It's quite reminiscent of the Truman Show. Strong things that I thought about the movie. The sound design and the fucking score was phenomenal. My thing is, if you want to do like a thriller, you want to have like a movie that just gets you anxious. You want to have a movie that just drives you insane as you're watching it, but you're still interested. The best way to like establish that is through the sound design, through the music, alright? Like when I was in the theater, my anxiety was like peaking because of that. Because like the score was incredible. Things I didn't like. It was an ambitious story. I like the tension filled, but the problem is the screenplay and the lack of direction. There's a lot of moving parts going on with this film. There's a lot going on, and that's the problem. There's no like fine line to balance it all. Whether you believe the drama or not, there's a clear divide and there's lack of organization in the film, and it's heavily present in here. And as someone who's done films, who's worked on film sets, I mean, you need to have like an assembly, you need to have direction, you need to have like cohesion with everything, and this film kind of lacked it. I will say Florence Pugh, amazing job as always. I mean, what can you expect? Not quite a Midsummer or Little Women level performance, but it's up there. Do I think it'll get an Oscar nomination? No, because the movie is horribly received, but is it worthy of one? I mean, depending on the competition, but like her performance, she always eats, she always slays. She's girl boss in this movie pretty much. But other than that, I really liked Chris Pine. Chris Pine, I'm used to him playing like a heroic character, used to him like Steve Trevor, for example, or just him playing like a very like sincere character like in The Finest Hours, but he plays the villain very well. And what I love about his character is he fleshes out, he's not just a stereotypical corporate villain who wants to hide everything from everyone. He has like ulterior motives. He's like willing to play along with his victims. He's willing to just entertain them, not just try to shut them out. And that's what's amazing about like, I think him and Florence Pugh had like really good chemistry. It's great. And Gemma Chan, like she's really great as well. I really like the actress who played Margaret. I did not research their name. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure you put their name, but they did great in like this film because their presence, like she doesn't really have many words, but her presence and through her physical actions, her mannerisms is what sells the anxiety of the film, what hammers home the mystery of it. Like every time she's on the screen, every little dialogue she has, it adds tension to the movie. It adds frightening aura in a sense because she's a big plot device. She's very, if you had a bad actress like this, it would hurt the movie. And to be honest, she was kind of a good backbone, this character, and this character was well cast in my opinion. In terms of filmmaking, there wasn't really like anything too incredible besides the sound design. I like the score. The editing was alright. The elephant in the room. I know you all are waiting to hear about this. Harry Styles. Does he deliver? Does he eat? Was he horrible? Kind of a bit of all of that. Like, Harry Styles, do I think he has a future as an actor? I mean, I think this movie's a really bad movie to judge his acting capability off of, because Jack, the idea of the character he is a very hard character to portray, especially with someone who's only really had experience in Dunkirk, who he didn't really like to do much, and Eternals, I mean, all he did was a post-credit scene, but I'm indifferent on his performance because he's very inconsistent, to say the least. When he doesn't have much to say, he's great. But there's this argument scene. Oh, it's delivered. It's questionable. Like, my problem with the characterization of Jack is you can blame some of it on the performance, but I think there's a lack of direction with the character because you never know whether he wants to be a loving husband who's just ambitious about his job or a husband who's neglectful of his wife into the job. There's no like balance, there's no depth to his character. There's not much added to his character as opposed to Chris Pine's character. It's hard to gauge like how much of this was based on Harry Styles' performance or how much of this was based off of a lack of direction. It's weird, it flip-flops over the place, and that's what I like about this movie. It the overall tone is ignorance is bliss, how people should, don't worry darling, stay at home, nothing's going on. And that's what, like, it adds the idea of, should we be ignorant? Should we just go on with our lives, try to think there's something fishy? Should we live in, like, our own simulation? That's what I like about this movie, and, like, there's, like, a little plot twist with this movie. I don't want to spoil much. I want to keep this as spoiler-free as possible. So, yeah. My thoughts on the movie? I'd give it, like, a 3 out of 5. Would I recommend it? I feel like with divisive movies like this, you can kind of formulate an opinion for yourself and be able to like watch it with an open mind and be able to form an opinion for yourself. Hope you all enjoyed. If you enjoyed, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more stuff. Not just movie review related, but just film related in general for FireFace Film. Hope you all enjoy, and I will see you in the next time.